January 31 at 8:30. Is that a good jury trial date for you, Ms. Foley Carter? I'm setting this for January 31 at 8:30. And I heard what you said, but the new lawyer will handle it, okay?
Okay.
I don't know how she's going to dig herself out of this hole. How is she supporting herself? Is this the father of the children?
Yeah. Well, she had a job, but when she got.
I just asked her. I can't have people talking across the.
Yes, that's the father of my kids, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see here on the 15th. Do the best you can, but you don't get off to a good start with me when you play this game. And you've been playing a game with us for 5 years. Good luck. Stephen William Church, 24B147140M.
Good morning, Judge. Mazin Gates, appearing on behalf of Mr. Church. Here's the date and time set for sentencing.
Your name, sir?
Stephen William Church.
I'm kind of impressed. You got as many retail fraud cases as I've ever seen from one defendant. You know, I would have thought you'd have to live till you're 128 to get to this. You got 14 retail fraud convictions. You don't want to work or what?
I do work now. I went to prison and changed my life.
Well, shocking. Shocking that you went to prison. After only 14 of them, plus some other ordinance violation out of the 19th District Court that's not identified, plus a domestic. And now he's pled guilty to telephone harassment. And I am ready to sentence him, and I'm not the least bit amused. That is all I will say. You can go ahead and tell me, counsel, whether or not everything in the report is
It's actually accurate, Judge.
Anything you would like to say on his behalf?
Well, with regard to the report, Judge, we have no omissions, corrections, or deletions. We just have just a note with regard to the third item, the court work program. Mr. Church lives over an hour away. So if there could be accommodations made that with regard to him being able to satisfy that requirement without having him drive all the way here, we asked the court to
Say that again?
because he lives over an hour away.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna attend the court work program, he's gonna have to drive over an hour to get here
Okay.
in order to make it. And I know that sometimes they start early at, I believe, 7 or 8 o'clock. So we'd ask the court just to take that into consideration. But moving forward, Judge, with regard to Mr. Church, he is 39 years old. He's been employed for the last 5 years. Although, as you mentioned, he does have a significant criminal record. He did do some time back in 2018. He did get out, and since getting out of jail, Judge, he's had steady employment. He's had no other contact with the law enforcement or the legal system other than this pending case. He does have 3 children, 2 of whom are minors, and he knows that he needs to be a good role model for these children, Judge. And the complaint,
He's not gonna be able to see him if he keeps talking to his ex-wife like this.
well, that was the issue, Judge. With regard to the incident between himself and the complaining witness, he understands that this is not the proper way to handle this. And this is ultimately boils down to a custody issue. And I did inform him that the proper venue for those issues would be family court, Judge. He does understand that. And I know that he wants to address the court as well, Judge. That right, sir?
Yes.
I can't wait to hear this. You might save yourself. What do you want to tell me?
I've been in mental health since I got out of prison. This has been going on for 2 years. It got better and then it got worse. I should have kept my words to myself.
What does that mean?
I shouldn't have said anything to her.
He should have had better self-control.
Yes, ultimately better self-control. That's something that I still need to work on. And I completely understand that I am responsible for my actions. And I'm willing to do whatever I can to put this behind me and move forward.
I don't like people threatening people. We have far too much violence in this country. I don't know why everybody's so angry. I really don't. I have some theories. I have some ideas. Never thought I'd see it get like this. I don't care what it's about. I really don't. No idea why people are so angry. I guess some of them never stopped to think we're just not here that long to begin with. I mean, I guess if we got to come back here 28 times and live until we're 96 each time, maybe you could spend a few hours or few years being angry. We're not here that long. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I never have. It's gotten worse. I don't know how it's going to stop, where it's going to stop, but people assaulting people, shooting people, threatening to kill them. I don't understand it. And you got a big problem with me right now. And somebody's going to say, some defense lawyer or somebody, oh boy, he only had one domestic violence. Yeah, I know, but this is the totality of your criminal involvement. And somebody else is going to say, well, he's got mental health issues. I get it. I get it. It's been pretty apparent, I think, that you've had some issues going on now for 20 years. Your criminal history started in 2004. And it's just continued. And this stuff about mother effers ending up dead and all that. We're not playing video games here. These are not video games. He hasn't been able to see his kids lately, right?
I do see my other two kids. I just haven't seen him since some.
This is your number there.
Yes.
It's just such ugly talk. I guess some people just don't think words have meaning. Nobody should live in this country in fear. Shouldn't have to do it. I'd like to think nobody should have to live anywhere in any country in fear. When your ex or the father of your child or children starts making these kind of comments and threats, I don't know how anybody can feel comfortable. Obviously, the prison time didn't help you think about where you were going with your life. I'm telling you, I just don't understand it. I weep for this country in a lot of ways. "21 months probation." If I let everybody finish?
Yes. Judge.
21 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. Change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. I fully recognize that this case, there's a presumption of probation. I get all that. I'm still looking at somebody that has roughly 16, 17 convictions, including a domestic, including this. I'm in order you have no contact with Madeline Fritz. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You're to attend an anger management program with 12-week follow-up. You're to continue your mental health treatment with CNS. You're to pay fines. And he did not spend any time in jail on this at all, right? 200 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 4.25, screening fees 60 for 485, probation fees are 420 for 905. I am correct, counsel?
If you'd like, Judge, I can do the numbers.
You didn't spend any time in jail on this,
No, I
right?
didn't. I was issued a ticket and I came to court.
21 days jail. You're going to serve 15 now. You're going to serve 6 days of community service in lieu of jail, and I'll give you until February the 20th of 25 to serve that. You owe the court 905. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal. 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I will let you pay these fines and costs as follows: $40 weekly. I will start this because I realize you'll be in custody for a while. I will not start this until March the 14th. If you don't have any money on any of your due dates, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you can come in here and I will give you an extension. So either way, what's better is your choice. But you are in custody now. And I'm just, I'm telling you, you're going to stop committing criminal acts or you're going to have a big problem. Have a seat. Right over there in the jury box.
Judge, if I may, just with regard to the counseling with CNS,
Yes.
he said through his employment, he did get insurance. So he's actually going to a private therapist.
Come here. I'll just say mental health treatment as long as it's approved by probation. Okay, Mr. Gay?
Okay. Thank
You understand that? So it doesn't have to be with CNS.
Okay.
I'll just say continue with treatment at facility approved by probation. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.